Chip Maxwell here with your Maxwell Morning Memo. The Black Lives Matter movement spread to Nebraska football when 3 black players took a knee during the national anthem in solidarity with the protest movement. Another black player, quarterback Tommy Armstrong Jr., said he was neutral because he wanted more education on the issue. Let's begin in 2003 with Jason Pratt, a white Omaha police officer. He was part of an effort to apprehend black gang member Albert Rucker, who by age 21 had been arrested 141 times for a range of offenses, including shooting 2 people. Rucker fled from his vehicle and hid in heavy bushes. Instead of shooting into the bushes, Officer Pratt ordered Rucker to surrender. Rucker responded by firing a shot that hit Officer Pratt in the head. Officer Pratt left behind a wife and 2 young daughters. White police officers are not hunting black men. Police officers operate in a dangerous environment with lethal predators. The case that ignited the recent string of riots, Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, was a flat-out lie. Brown did not have his hands up begging the officer not to shoot. After robbing a convenience store, Brown attacked the police officer, broke his eye socket, and tried to get his gun. It appears that in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a white police officer shot a black man who was not posing a threat. But that's the exception, not the rule. White police officers risk their lives day in and day out to save black lives. The Husker protesters said they have been targets of bigotry. Okay, identify the bigots and let the rest of us join you in denouncing them. But don't figuratively spit on the entire country, including those of us with you in fighting racism. The players protested while representing the university at a public event. Why didn't they have a press conference on their own time or hold a rally at the student union? One of the protesters said, "The national anthem, that glorifies America. That's a perfect time." Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't inject divisive political poison into a moment that is supposed to bring us all together in celebrating America and then say, "Look at the negative reaction. That proves why we must protest." You can't throw a political stink bomb into the middle of a patriotic moment and then play the martyr because people are upset about it. The best thing about Nebraska football is that it brings people together regardless of race, politics, and other factors that can divide people. The protesters will blow up their locker room and the fan base if they keep this up. How infuriating to see the head coach and the university president let it happen. They could show true leadership by telling protesters the truth. As reams of crime data show, the main threat to black men in our society is other black men. Out-of-wedlock birth and disappearing fathers have devastated family life in the inner city and produced violent chaos. I'll take Black Lives Matter seriously when I see protesters marching down the main streets of cities where between 4,000 and 5,000 black men are killed every year by black men. I'll take protesters seriously when they demand an end to out-of-wedlock birth and restoration of the family, including a father. I'm Chip Maxwell for 94.5 FM, 1420 AM, The Answer.